Bitcoin, the future or world's greatest scam? We've watched cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether, and most famously Dogecoin rise in popularity over the last several years. The pacing of the increase in these current currencies, on the other hand, is suspicious. The capital is also invested in Bitcoin by many of the recipients, which are institutional buyers who are overwhelmed with trillions of dollars. They are now investing in Bitcoin due to the near-zero interest rate and the low returns on government bonds. So is Bitcoin the future or world's greatest scam? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Success Tank. But before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Also, comment "I subscribed" and we will personally respond to each of your comments. Cryptocurrencies, unlike gold, which is relatively stable, are highly unstable. It's unusual to see a 10% price change in less than 24 hours. Their rates also fluctuate in response to celebrity tweets such as Elon Musk. Consider currencies that can be exploited with a grin and a few casual social media messages. Are currencies supposed to be the media's toy? What does this mean in terms of these currencies? The greater fool theorem is true in the end. When the inevitable happens, millions of people will have been burnt and will have lost a lot of money. Early buyers, on the other hand, would become much wealthier. Bitcoin is a digital currency that was first introduced in January of 2009. It's also a form of cryptocurrency that doesn't use actual bitcoins, instead relying on balances stored on a shared ledger that anyone can see. Bitcoin is widely referred to as BTC. Under the title Satoshi Nakamoto, a person or a group of individuals developed Bitcoin. However, the individual or individuals involved have remained unknown and unnamed to this day. Satoshi Nakamoto is said to be the owner of 1 million Bitcoins. As a result, Satoshi is worth more than $62 billion. The price of a single Bitcoin could theoretically climb to $177,000 in the near future. If this continues, Nakamoto would be the wealthiest guy on the planet if he sells the coins. But Nakamoto is just a small part of what makes this story so intriguing. A white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, began to circulate on a cryptography mailing list in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. It is a document published under the alias Satoshi Nakamoto by someone. This 9-page manifesto served as a blueprint for what Nakamoto described as a solely peer-to-peer electronic cash system that would enable transfers to be sent directly from one party to another without the use of a commercial bank. Former cyberpunk's technical advances were combined by Nakamoto into what is now known as blockchain technology. That means Nakamoto devised a system based on mathematics, computer science, and cryptography to construct a currency that could be used without relying on a central authority for transactions. So Bitcoin was created to address the issue of trust. To put in simple terms, the scarcity of Bitcoin, the consumer appetite for its availability, and rival cryptocurrencies all influence its price. About 88.5% of the estimated 21 million Bitcoin supply has been mined. About 2 million Bitcoins are still available for mining. As a result, a single Bitcoin was worth over $60,000, now currently $40,000 thanks to Elon's tweet regarding its energy consumption issue. However, the value may be altered. It has the ability to rise or fall. Bitcoin has drawn the interest of both investors and charlatans since its inception more than a decade ago, with the latter well outnumbering the former. Weak liquidity and a lack of institutional investors define the cryptocurrency environment. It is, though, fraught with terrorists and con artists. Scammers have capitalized on the ebb and flow of Bitcoin's market trends. When the value of Bitcoin grew, so did the amount and volume of such scams, and more criminals began to use it for transactions. Their numbers plummeted as prices plummeted, the number of transactions on its network shrank, and it became an unappealing investment option. Earlier, cryptocurrency exchanges were just the principal components of crypto wealth for hackers. Hackers are now focusing their efforts on other fields, such as online crypto wallets. One of the largest such attacks occurred in June 2020, when hackers breached the email and marketing databases of Ledger, a France-based crypto wallet startup, and stole 1 million customer email addresses. They also took the personal information of 9,500 consumers and posted 242,000 of their email addresses on a website with compromised databases. POLONIEX, a cryptocurrency exchange, had a similar hack at the end of 2019 and had to send an update to its users telling them to restore their passwords. In today's culture, social media has been a dominant influence. Its growth has coincided with Bitcoin's expanded media attention. As a result, it's not surprising that hackers are targeting Bitcoin users via social media. They've started making fake social media profiles to solicit Bitcoin from fans, or they've hacked famous Twitter accounts directly. The most well-known example of this happened in July 2020, when prominent people and corporations' Twitter accounts were compromised. Many of the accounts that were hacked belonged to tech billionaires Elon Musk and Bill Gates, as well as investors Warren Buffett and Floyd Mayweather, as well as firms like Apple and Uber. Hackers employ psychological coercion and deception to gain ownership of vital knowledge related to user accounts in social engineering scams. Phishing, for example, is a common social engineering scam in which hackers send emails to their targets that directs them to a fake website designed to collect sensitive information, including bank account numbers and other personal information. Holders receive an email that directs them to a specially designed website where they must enter private key information. Hackers will then rob the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies stored in those wallets until they have this knowledge. Scams in the Bitcoin network, as strange as they can be, are important for its evolution because they expose bugs in the framework. Because of the continuing focus of consumers on Bitcoin, scams and frauds involving Bitcoin and the wider blockchain community are expected to grow more advanced throughout the future. So there's no definitive answer to where Bitcoin stands, but it has a long way to go. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.